If you're considering applying to the NYU Stern Executive MBA program, you've come to the right place. Our application process is designed to be both straightforward and personal. We take a holistic approach, which means every part of your application contributes to the overall story you present to our admissions committee. Now we'll walk you through our two-step application process so you know exactly what to expect. Let's get started. Step 1 is the pre-assessment. This is your chance to raise your hand and show us your interest in our program. The best part? There's no fee to submit your pre-assessment. It takes 5 minutes to answer our questions and then simply upload your resume for our review. During this stage, we'll confirm that you meet our basic prerequisites, that you have earned a bachelor's degree or its equivalent, and that you have a minimum of 6 years of full-time work experience. These prerequisites are essential for moving forward. If you have any questions about these, please reach out to our admissions team to speak about your specific situation. Once we review your pre-assessment and verify that you meet our prerequisites, we'll invite you to proceed to Step 2, the formal application. Our formal application is comprised of a number of required components. Here's what you'll need to include. First, we require 2 essays of around 500 words each. We'll provide the topics, and these essays are your chance to showcase your story and goals. There is also an optional third essay to address anything you think the committee might need to know more about. Next, you'll need to submit transcripts for all degrees you've earned. You may upload scanned copies of your transcripts in the application, but if you're admitted, you'll need to provide official sealed transcripts directly from the degree-granting institution before enrolling in the Executive MBA program. Sometimes it can take some time to obtain official transcripts, so make sure you get started on this process early. If you have professional certificates or non-degree coursework, we do not require official transcripts. However, you can include information on this additional training as a way to strengthen your application and demonstrate skills you have developed through your career. You'll also need 2 professional letters of recommendation. We require one from your current supervisor and ideally one from a past supervisor. We are looking for individuals who you have worked closely with who can comment on your strengths and the contributions you have made to the organization. One of the unique aspects of our process is the interview. It's a crucial part of our process where we get to know you better and you get to ask questions about the NYU Stern Executive MBA program to assess whether it's the right next step for you. The interview is with a member of the admissions committee. It is evaluative and lasts about 30 minutes, so approach it like a formal job interview. We also offer an optional organization sponsorship form. This form helps summarize the time commitment required for the program and can be a useful tool for discussing both time and financial sponsorship with your employer. Remember, this form is not required to submit your application. But we do ask you to confirm that you have had discussions with your employer around the required time away from work to attend regular class weekends and residencies. Financial sponsorship, which is when your employer contributes to your program tuition, is not required and will not be considered as a part of a formal application. Regarding standardized tests, submitting GMAT, GRE, or executive assessment scores are optional. If your academic background or work experience doesn't clearly demonstrate your academic readiness for an executive MBA program, you might consider taking one of these tests or enrolling in preparatory courses like finance, accounting, or statistics to prepare yourself for the academic rigor of the executive MBA program. If you have questions around this, feel free to discuss with your interviewer. Finally, the application fee for the executive MBA program is $175. We sometimes provide application fee waivers, so feel free to ask our office for consideration. Now let's talk about deadlines and rolling admissions. Our program offers 2 start options for the NYC location each year, one in January and one in August, and one for the DC location, also in August. We encourage you to consider your schedule, the program locations, and the program formats, twice a month in New York versus once a month in DC, to choose the start term that works best for you. We operate on a rolling admissions basis. This means that as soon as your application is complete and submitted, it will be reviewed by our admissions committee, and a decision is typically made in about 3 weeks. Because spaces in the class fill on a rolling basis, we recommend submitting your application when it's ready and in advance of the final deadline. However, we also encourage you to take the time you need to submit your strongest possible application, rather than rushing to meet a particular deadline. We're excited about the possibility of you joining our community at NYU Stern. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the Executive MBA Admissions Office. Our contact information is available on our website. Or to get started with the application process, scan the QR code to link directly to our application instructions. Best of luck with your application. We look forward to getting to know you better through the application process.